Yo, what up guys, Gary Jahman here, back at it again with a new video. Hope you're doing well, hope you're safe and happy. This right here, this video is all about this phone right here, the Motorola G17. And as you can see, perhaps you can see it here on the screen as well. This one is 199.99 euros here in the Netherlands at least. And this is a budget phone. Gonna go quickly to the specs. It has a 5200 milliamp hour battery, runs on Android 15, and this one has 128 gigabytes of storage, and the memory is 8 gigs of RAM. So yeah, the MediaTek Helio GB1 Extreme processor is inside of this one here. So a very budget friendly device. But as any device, is it any good? So that's the reason why you're here, right? You want to know if this is a good phone, yes or no. Well, it does come with this case, this very bluish case. If we remove it right away as well, you can see the actual phone, which is basically the same thing. Don't see any huge difference, right? On this side, you got the buttons, the volume rockers, and the on and off switch or locking switch, whatever you want to call it. USB-C with speakers at the bottom and here at the top, and then you got a headphone jack. Headphone jack is very unique in some cases. And then you got here the SIM tray tool or SIM tray card slot. Is that the way to say it? I think so, right? And then you got the fingerprint scanner, which works really quickly. I like that. Kind of reminds me of my very old, trusty old Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro or 11 Pro. I think it was a 10 Pro. So now you just want to see if it's a good phone. So it runs on Android 15, I believe. Let's quickly check that out. 128 gigs of storage, MediaTek Helio G81 Extreme, 8 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM boost. The camera front 32 megapixels, rear 50 megapixels plus 5 megapixels. Display 1080 by 2400. Android 15. Oh my goodness. Android 15. Okay. Anyways, back to the phone itself. It's a nice lightweight phone, but it's quite big compared to, let's say, my trusty old 14 Pro Max. It's quite bigger. I believe it's 6.7 inches, something like that, 6.8. It is a big phone, so it's not something that I would recommend to somebody that puts the phone in the pocket and in your pants, stuff like that. What about opening apps? Is it quick? It's slow. It's not the fastest, as you see. It's definitely not the fastest. It lags a little bit, even though we got good internet connection here on Wi-Fi. It's not the best, the fastest. Let's check out my Explorer. Let's not check out my Explorer page. Opening TikTok, for instance, is that a little bit faster?
You're delusional. You live inside a world in your head. You want?
TikTok seems to be working a little bit better compared to Instagram. YouTube, let's check out YouTube real quick. And directly to speakers as well. You hear a little bit of the speakers just now. Let's see. Lo-fi music. It's not the best, could be better, but for this amount of money, something that you can expect actually. I like the screen actually. It's not a budget screen or anything. It looks pretty nice. Looks pretty good, right? View angle as well. So this now at, let's see. So if we do 4K, you can definitely see a strange, I would say, what, not resolution, but a frame rate type of lag. You can see it, right? There's some kind of lag when we go into 4K. When you see that, definitely, that's something you can see definitely. When we switch back to 40p or 1080, I don't know, it was smooth. Anyways, as you see, this is not the most smooth phone in the world, but you can game on it. You can play Brawl Stars on it, for instance. Alright, let's do this. So Brawl Stars is something that you can play for sure. Web browsing and stuff like that also works perfectly fine. But yeah, and overall, would I recommend this to anyone? Honestly, guys, my real answer here is no. I wouldn't recommend this one. It's just too slow and it's just too laggy in overall, you know. But it does work. But for this type of money, maybe it's better just to buy a refurbished phone. I took some pictures before actually, so we can check out the photos real quick. Photos look okay in good lighting. Video as well. Video of my cat. It's not the greatest, but you know. For instance, my mom, she bought the Redmi Note 14 Pro, which is like a little bit cheaper, or not cheaper, a little bit more expensive, like 230 euros and stuff. But the performance is way faster, like much more smoother. Smoother? Anyways. But the performance is way faster, like much more smoother. But the performance is way faster, like much more smoother. This one just is lagging overall. You know, you can definitely feel it. You can definitely see it already. It's just opening apps. It does work, but it's a little bit on the slow side. And, you know, it gets only slower and slower in the years. If it's already slow out of the box, then you know that in 6 months or so, it'll be even slower. So, yeah. That's my final verdict for you guys. It is a nice looking phone. And if you got only 200 euros or $200, I still wouldn't recommend this one. I would recommend buy something refurbished, like a refurbished mid-tier phone, or go check out the Chinese phones like a Xiaomi, Redmi type of phone, where you get better performance, faster performance for your money. All right, that's it, guys. See you in the next one. As always, stay safe, stay happy, and good luck.